Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Overnight, Russia has launched a massive strike targeting Ukraine's power infrastructure, the country's energy minister said as explosions rocked multiple cities. At least 1 million people have been left without power across Ukraine after a large Russian overnight missile attack on the country's power grid and infrastructure. Ukrainian authorities have responded by implementing preemptive emergency power cuts to minimize damaging overloads to the country's grid. Meanwhile, Russian air defense shot down 25 Ukrainian drones over several regions. The Krasnodar Krai governor has reported a massive drone attack in his region, with one person wounded in the aftermath. On the front line, Russia's defense minister is saying that its forces had taken control of the settlement of Novaya Ilinka, close to the embattled Donetsk region town of Kurakhove in eastern Ukraine. The town lies on the opposite bank of a reservoir from Kurakhove, one of the focal points of a steady advance through the Donetsk region by Russian forces. Moscow is also pushing to occupy the strategically important city of Toretsk. Commenting on the situation, a spokesperson for Ukrainian forces pointed out that Russia keeps resorting to endless shelling and human wave attacks, which seeks to overwhelm the defenders with the sheer number of incoming soldiers. Due to bad weather, the number of airstrike has significantly decreased. However, Russians continue to use FPV strike drones. Turning now to the Middle East. One day after a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah went into effect, Lebanon's state-run national news agency is reporting that 2 Lebanese citizens were wounded in Markaba when Israel fired on it. Meanwhile, Syrian rebel forces have launched an unexpected major offensive against government positions in the northern Aleppo province. The attack led by the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham group has brought heavy fighting and significant gains for the opposition. The rebels have seized control of at least 17 towns and villages coming within 10 kilometers of Aleppo. They also captured a military facility that is a key strategic position west of the city. As a result, opposition forces have shown off armored vehicles taken from Syrian government troops. Reports indicate nearly 100 casualties on both sides as the fighting intensifies. The Syrian regime's forces are reportedly in retreat across multiple fronts. Meanwhile, Turkey has begun deploying heavy military equipment to the region in support of rebel factions. Additionally, unverified footages circulating online appears to show a deceased Russian soldier, underscoring the involvement of foreigners in the conflict. Experience the intensity of close-quarter combat as soldiers from the 3rd Separate Special Purpose Regiment engage in a firefight in a thick forest. Now watch as they clear enemy positions with precision in this first-person video.
Все бачу. Петро. Давай, давай.
Сюда. Да, там пацаны наши, да. Быстрейше. Там Томас здесь пішов.
Продвигаемся дальше.
Продвигаемся, пацаны.
Пацаны, работаем.
Брустер не будемо цинкувати.
Вилізь на брустер.
Ви мене інформуйте тільки, хорошо?
Держіть цей край, я піду розберусь з тим. Гранату. Я щас.
Я можу зверху трохи напиздувати.
Напиздуй.
Справа стріляють, чуваки. Пацани,
Ебаш ты.
Стоп, стоп! Є граната! Граната є! Є граната! Поставте мене. Піди будуть контратакувати. Там є хтось? Все, заебись. Туда? Я туда.
Ми не тут зачистили окопи, але оборону зайняли, так що пішли. Лучше підтримайте вогнем.
Дум, я сова, выйду на зв'язок.
Пацани, спереді звук.
Есть группа вовка.
Можемо сипануть туди вдогонку.
In this next clip, see Vadym, a soldier from the K-2 Battalion, leap into action without time to don his body armor or helmet. Facing a group of 6 advancing soldiers alone, he fiercely defended his position, catching the Russians off guard. While some tried to flee, Ukrainian drone operators ensured that their retreat was short-lived. Tragically, Vadym later lost his life in the line of duty. His courage and sacrifice, however, will forever be honored. And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.